Hey, hey, hey. Hey, everyone. It's your girl, Precious Williams, and this is the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show. I am your proud host. I am so delighted to be here. I can't tell you who's going to come, who the esteemed guests are going to be. I know this is a Tuesday, and usually I'm on Sundays, but I definitely wanted to share some things that have become even more crucial now that my speaking game is like doubled and tripled over this year. And so I want to talk about hashtag speaker tales, why relationships really matter to your speaking journey. And I know for a lot of you, you hear this all the time: relationships matter, relationships. And then you might be like, but no one's putting me out there, no one's posting me, no one's doing this. And I just want to encourage you to just hear things out today, right? Everything is a process, and that's what we talk about on the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show. I literally had a consultation with a big time woman today, and she was saying how you can try every free thing under the sun. You can try everything, but the truth of the matter is, if you really want to be taught by a master, if you really want to get out there, you have to put yourself out there and put some skin in the game. Now, we're not talking about paying for people today, but what I am saying is relationships matter more than you know. And so I definitely want to take time today. We can have a brief video about this, but I want to take time today and really encourage you to look at your network. Look at the people in your network. Are they growing? Are they doing things? Are they quote unquote successful? If they're not, you're in the wrong network. Let me ask you this question. Have you spent more time talking about how bad things are and not talking about the opportunity that the pandemic has really showed? I want to encourage you, you're talking to the wrong people. The right people, based on relationships, will take you to the next level. Let's see some of our esteemed guests today. I only see one, but we're not worried about that. It's Tuesday. Hey, Leroy, how are you? So good to have you here. Thank you for coming. And so, what I really, really want to pay, and Leroy, you can drop some questions on it. It's just me and you right now, which I love. I just want you all to know that relationships matter more than you will ever know. And so, I have 4 to 5 reasons why I think it's important for you to pay attention to why relationships matter. And you might be sitting up here like, Precious, we already go over that. But I really want you to hear me out on certain things. So again, this is the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show. And I want you all to really understand, why should you even listen to me in the first place? Why does it even matter? Not only am I 13-time national elevator pitch champion, not only have I had incredible speaking engagements this year, oh my God, all of my physical speaking engagements were canceled. And I was told by everybody that I would never, I wouldn't make any money this year. Everything was over. Uh, uh, and I didn't want to believe it. And I want to really talk to you about that. And today, you're going to really get the real tea on why, not just being told these things, but why do relationships really matter? So of course you might be saying to yourself, oh, well, we know they matter because it's who you know and stuff like that. That's cute. And that may sound good to you, but to me it's about more than that. It's about so much more. As a killer pitch master, I'm not here to just give y'all a song and dance. I'm really here to teach really valuable lessons that, I had to get it out the mud. I had to figure out how to do certain things. And I want you all to know that if you really want to be a speaker, or you can apply this to entrepreneurship, who you know matters, not just because, oh, they may refer you to things, but also because without knowing these people, you may not know about opportunities. You may not. Hey, LinkedIn users, so glad to have you. Hey, Shaquan, what's up, Queen? So glad to have you all. And so I think overall, speaker tales. I am an international professional speaker. I'm saying that even though this year has mostly been about virtual speaking engagements, I have been blessed to speak at Microsoft, LinkedIn, Google, um, consulate for the Philippines, Federal Reserve Bank, top financial services firms, NBC Universal, George Washington University. Yeah, we talking about paid speaking gigs. We're talking about corporate gigs. In fact, I was just hired by a top business magazine to be one of their newest corporate trainers. Just signed a contract with Kiwanis International to be a trainer for them in pitching. So think about it. These aren't all the same type companies. These aren't all the same type companies. Financial services, tech, um, real estate, banking, all of that. Like I've spoken at all of these kind of companies. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is? And y'all, some of y'all know I was homeless for 2 years. I stopped being homeless on September 1st, 2018. So you literally are seeing 2 years and 3 months of my growth. Why is that important? Because I don't want you to ever give yourself the excuse that it can't happen. I'm here to tell you that it can't. And I'm not saying, oh, I had to get it out the mud. Yeah, I did. I couldn't go back to the same people that I spoke at in 2016. I literally had to build myself back up. And that's why I want you all to know. Hashtag speaker tales. You can do all the training and stuff in the world, but you still have to get out there. You still have to put on a show no matter where you are. And let's get into why do relationships matter? As many of you know, some of us have burned bridges, so we can't go back to those places. But what we can do is start all over and show why we are great again. It wasn't until I was homeless. It wasn't until I was getting over a severe alcohol addiction. I will be clean and sober 4 years, January 22nd, 2021. None of these companies are beating down my back saying, don't talk about it. They don't care about any of that. They care that I'm the killer pitch master and this is what I do. When I step on a virtual stage, when I step on a physical stage, it's a transforming experience. I didn't learn from all the greats that people think I learned from. I learned how to be a speaker at 16 years old when I spoke before the mayor of the city of St. Louis. I spoke before two governors of Missouri. I've been speaking all over the world. In fact, this year I spoke at an International Women's Day in Halifax, Nova Scotia. I was literally in Canada. There are so many Intuit QuickBooks. Like you name it, I probably spoken there this year. So with everybody telling you that you can't get speaking engagements, do not believe that. Just because they're not willing to put in the work and they don't know doesn't mean you can't know the realty. Okay. So in the comments, I want you to type in if you're a speaker, if you're an entrepreneur, and also put in the comments ready because I'm about to drop some tea on y'all. I'm about to drop some tea. So I want to see in the comments, are you a speaker? If you're an entrepreneur or if you're both, and I also want to see if you're ready to learn some lessons about why relationships matter and how to make these relationships matter right now. We're at the end of the year. A lot of people have spent up all their money. A lot of people have been laid off, so they don't have it. I need you right now to know I understand. Understand. I'm not even sitting up here bull crapping with y'all. I understand. So I'm not here to give you BS or any of that. Let's get it popping. So let me see. Let me go to my esteemed guest, Shaquan. Yes, I see you. I see you too, Queen. Gail Weinberg, amazing community. Hey, Queen, how are you? Orlando Ori Spotto. Yes, it's possible. Listen to her. She tells the truth and reality. Get it, Orlando. You know what time it is. Shaquan. Yes. Gail. Yes. All of that ready. Richard Coffin, entrepreneur. Great to have you here, Richard. LinkedIn user, entrepreneur, ready. Let's talk about it. Let's get it. Let's go. Speaker entrepreneur. Love it. Okay. So let's get it popping for the homies. Let's get it popping. Hold on, let me take this off for a second. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about why relationships matter. So I came up with 4 to 5 different things that I want you all to take to heart, right? We all know that, changing your networks matters. We know that. The reason why is because sometimes we can get so comfortable in certain networks that we're not working as hard. We're not pitching ourselves. We're not really getting out there. And if you start making money, a lot of times when people get really, really big, they forget the grind and the hustle. And then their coffers and then their client list just goes down. And they're like, how did this happen? It's because you don't grind anymore. And I know some people don't want to hear the word grind. I love it because I grind. And that's why I've earned the right to take off from December 23rd to January. Like I have worked hard. But that's because I grinded all year. When people say it, there's nobody buying coaching packages, there's nobody doing this. That's a lie. I'm here to tell you it's a lie. I had a #1 bestseller this year. My third book is coming out April 13th, 2021. Let me tell you something. I spoke to Forbes magazine yesterday. Trust and believe. I'm not lying to y'all. Listen, I'm real in these streets. Certified. Let's get it. Let's go. So the reason why relationships matter. #1, you will get put in front of decision makers without ever having to apply. Wouldn't you like that? Wouldn't you like to be considered for opportunities that haven't been put out there yet? Wouldn't you like that? That's what I go through. That's what my clients go through. I'm not putting in out applications all day, every day for speaking gigs. No. And that's why relationships matter. Because if you have the right people in your network who understand, they don't just know your skill set, they understand it. I'm the killer pitch master. One of my clients was on Shark Tank season 12. Believe it. Believe that. When it comes to speaking and even being an entrepreneur, when you're really good, you will understand that you can't stay in the same networks that got you to where you were yesterday. You need to be in the networks that keep pushing you forward. That's why you think about the eWomen Network, Master Network, C-Suite Network, Ladies Who Leverage. Think about Entrepreneurs Organization Accelerator. Think about like Babson College, Black Women's Entrepreneurial Leadership Program. There are so many different things that will push you. In fact, my coach in the Babson College Black Women's Entrepreneurship Leadership Program has a $3 million communications business with the top companies. $3 million. That's what she does. And she's my coach. Why does that matter? Because she sees where I am right now and is challenging me to go farther. She understands that the network matters. You will get in front of people that you didn't even know could be the decision makers. I spoke at Spelman College earlier this year, right? Before everything started off. There was a woman in the audience. I'm not going to put her on blast. She literally brought me to the Federal Reserve Bank. Paid. She liked what I was talking so well. She was like, yeah. She booked me for another speaking engagement that was going to be at the Four Seasons, right? I ain't never been to the Four Seasons in my life, ever. And everything was going to be taken care of, but COVID. So what I'm telling you, here I am in front of decision makers and I didn't even know it. People hear me. Like when you have these speaking engagements, you also want to do well in such a way that you book 2 to 4 to 5 more from that one gig. That's how good you want to be on stage. That's how good you want to be in your virtual trainings. You want to show up and show out because these people have never heard of you before. Some of your friends, they show up and they love you, but like they're not your ideal market, your ideal target market. You want to be in front of corporations, but in front of the individuals who have the coin to pay you. That's why relationships matter. People will put you in front of people like, hey, I know Precious Williams. You need her help. And will put me on sight unseen and will pay for a consultation and make sure that they're free and gets to get a taste. And then we start working together. That's why relationships matter. That's why I can talk to someone at Forbes magazine. That's why I can get booked for corporate trainings. It's because of the network. Are they concerned that I was homeless years ago? Are they concerned that I was a severe alcoholic years ago? No, because that's not my story today. That's what I went through. So I'm telling you what I had to go through to get to this point. Relationships matter because people will put you in, your network will put you in front of decision makers without you ever having to apply. You will learn about opportunities that other people will learn about 2 months later. That's awesome. Number two, people can refer you to those who have never heard of you and will book you on that strength alone. So you're probably thinking, is that the same as number one? No, because sometimes you're not talk sometimes your network isn't talking to decision makers. Maybe they're just talking to individuals who could use your services, and they will book you for events that they're hosting as individuals in small companies. And they won't put you through the rigmarole that they might put people that they have never heard of and haven't been brought in. I'm telling you, this is real. In fact, my first speaking engagement in January 2021, one of my clients booked me to speak at her event, her first event. Paid. Didn't worry about the number to pay me. I sent it over. She was like, "Okay, send me the invoice." What you talking about, Willis? So yes, it will get you in front of decision makers, but it also gets you in front of individuals who aren't worried about price. They're worried about the value that you bring. That's why I want you all to learn how to flex. And not just flex for like, I got Gucci's and Birkins. I ain't worried about that. That doesn't excite me. You know what excites me? What have you done for someone else that they can quantify and qualify? When people go to look at my LinkedIn, you will see row after row after row of testimonials that happened in the last 2 years. You will hear from people who've gotten corporate contracts, 2-year corporate contracts. You will listen to people at different organizations and companies who are like blown away and recommend me. You will see that I am who I say I am. You will see the billboard in Times Square with my first book. You will see the Forbes article. You will see that I am booked and busy, and so are my clients. People are not, I think it's cute that people want the Birkin bags. That's cute. That's entertainment. We're service-based professionals. When we flex, we have to show that we've not only done it for ourselves, but for other people. One of my clients just took first place in her first pitch competition in Houston, Texas. Riddle me that. That's what I want y'all to do. Like, it's not enough for you to just be good at your craft. You have to make sure that people know about it. Don't be the best kept secret that no one knows about. Flex. Be on your Kanye. Kanye believes he's the best and the GOAT already. And maybe a lot of people don't agree today, but that's the thing about being a visionary. That's the thing about being a trailblazer. You see things before anybody else does. And it may take people 50 years to understand your genius. That's the beauty of being a genius. When I started pitching, people said, nobody's going to buy that. All I have to do is watch Shark Tank. Well, I was on Shark Tank, and that doesn't teach you all you need to know about pitching. My clients have been on Shark Tank. How many people can say they have clients who've been on Shark Tank? I've had 6. I was on Shark Tank in 2016. I had someone on season 12. Please believe. So let me go to my network. Let me go to my esteemed guests. Let me see what they talking about. They're talking about. Okay. All right. LinkedIn user, speaker, entrepreneur. Thank you, Daryl. So good to see you. Shaquan. Yes, Queen. Kimberly Ross. Girl, so good to see you, Queen. Taiwana. So glad to have you here. Anwar Bhakti. Thank you so much. Wilmaris Concepcion, loving this. I'm loving you too, Queen. So I want you all put some questions in the comments. So those are only 2 that I went over, but I want you all to hear that. Hear the first 2, and we're gonna go over. So how are you feeling? Are you learning anything? Like, I want you to know why relationships matter. There's so many people who make it their mission to make you feel less than who you are, because you might have hit a dry spell or things might not be working out the way you thought. There were so many people who, wait, y'all know how I'm rough with the hair. Y'all know I never understand how to do hair. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay, great. Okay. So the truth is, my makeup's not always going to be perfect. My clothing is not always going to be perfect. My wig game may not always be perfect. But when I show up, I show out. And I want you to know that you can do that. There will always be people who constantly criticize you and tell you that you're not this and that. Who's paying those checks? Who's coming to you? Relationships matter. And the ones that criticize and say everything you do is wrong and that's cute. That's cute. I got to go to the people who celebrate me, not tolerate me. That's why relationships matter. So when some people dish you or always about you're not great enough, you're not this, you're not that, you ain't got to even address it. Flex. Do your Kanye on. Number 3, this goes back to what I was just saying. Document your successes and let others know. Every month I do a every month I do a hold on, let me go back to this. Every month I do a VIP email to those very important people in my network that have been with me. And that, like, whether Facebook, like my Facebook like not Facebook contacts. I mean, my executive mentor from Facebook. I mean, people who work in media, people who, like, these are my VIPs. These are not on my email list. This is literally my VIPs, and I send them an email to let them know this is what has happened. I want you to share my joy. I'm still grinding. I'm still like, last week, I won the Stevie Awards for Maverick of the Year silver medalist. They just sent me the clip of me winning, and I just sent that to my network. I put it on LinkedIn, I put it on Facebook, but I also made sure to do something personal for my VIPs, because as long when they see me grind and see me show out, that means that they're on their grind. Like, oh, did you know that girl I was telling you about? Oh, it might not have been the right time. You might be the right time to get her now because she's being courted by a major network for a television show. So if you don't get her now, like, you need to get on her, because listen, when she starts filming, ain't gonna be none of this. So think about that. They know. They know that when a top business magazine just hired me to be a corporate trainer, Kiwanis, like, there's so many things that I don't even put on social media that my VIPs know. Why? Because they can hold it and they're not gonna criticize all. They just, like, people were like, oh, well, why would they choose you? Doesn't matter. They chose me. So document what you do. Put it on social media to a certain extent, but make sure your VIPs know, and that it's special that they know. Show them the video. Show them this and that. Like, let me tell you something, y'all. Y'all know how we get it in these streets. Y'all know. Wait, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay. So as y'all know, I won the Stevie Awards. This is my award, my silver medal, Maverick of the Year award came. Oh, y'all know and it came with some other stuff too. As y'all know, I won the Savvy Ladies Inspiration of the Year 2020. I am the Ladies Who Leverage Badass Woman of the Year. You know what I mean? The Better Awards, Better Person of the Year. Like, like I get crowns in the mail from women who love what I do, and find ways to book me or get me booked into their network. Think about that. You don't sleep on your achievements. Rock them out. Do something special for your VIPs. Let them know the things that you can't tell social media, because some people on social media will find a way to get in and try to make you sound horrible. Listen, that's, you leave it for the VIPs. Those really, really big things that you can actually tell the names of the organizations. That's where you do it for your VIPs. For the other people, no, you don't want them all in your business like that. You don't want them all in your business like that. So I need you to flex. And I want each and every one of y'all right now, flex on me. Tell me something that you did this year. I don't care if it's you volunteered, you raised money, you spoke at such and such, you did this. I want you to tell me 1 to 3 things that you did amazing this year. I want to know. Because people who show up at this are ready to learn, and they're ready to put it out there and put it into use. So I need you to flex, get on your Kanye. You got to believe you the GOAT. And I believe I'm the GOAT at what I do. When my clients are winning, first place in pitch competitions in Houston, Texas, when I'm like, I want to shout out Latanya Moore, who is an attorney. She literally sent a woman who won first place in a pitch competition to me, and we spoke today, and it was magical. I want to thank Joy Lynn Ross, had a consultation with me today. This woman has written books that are New York Times bestsellers. She's been in everything, and she's coming to me. Think about that. You want to know why? Because I show up on social media. I show you what I've done and what my clients can do. So I want to see in the comments right now. I'm going to give y'all a second, but flex on me. Flex on me. Flex on me. Y'all know I can never get hair right. I can never. Y'all know. Wait, hold on. Okay. I'm going to try to flex on me. Flex on me. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Kimberly Ross, how great. You look great. Girl, you always be looking good. Girl, you better stop. Kimberly. LinkedIn user. Yes. LinkedIn user. Thank you. I needed to hear this. Yes. Shaquan. Relationships can open doors you don't have the keys to get in. Boom. Boom. Drop the mic. LinkedIn, that part, the people who celebrate me. Listen, my girl, Victoria on Facebook. She always does this thing every morning. Go to where you're celebrated, not tolerated. I love her for that. Sequan, congrats. Helen Turley, what's up, Helen? Hey, girl, how are you? Glad you're here. Margot Baines, that's the girl. Margot, she won the best competition. You go, girl. I'm so happy you're here, Queen, and thank you for the shout out. Thank you for the shout out. Thank you for acknowledging me for whatever part I play. I appreciate you, Margot. That's why you're a champion. LinkedIn user, why not you? Get it, boo. Congratulations. Thank you. LinkedIn, you go, girl. Thank you. Anwar, thanks for sharing the tip. Make inventory of your success and share. You got to drop it, Anwar. Drop it. You LinkedIn, you banging it out. Proud of you. Thank you. Helen Turley, you rock. Thank you, Helen. Okay. Anwar, yes, thank you. Kimberly Ross Hollenberg published 2 books. One was a bestseller. Boom, boom, boom. Drop it like it's hot. Go on, yo, Kanye. Let me see. LinkedIn, I had my first women's conference in January, spoke on an international platform in the Netherlands. Boom, boom, boom. Drop it. Thank you so much. Here, you, Kimberly, I got to. Your hair is good. Thank you. The wig, you know how it is. You know how it is, Anwar. Thank you. Um, Shaquan, article with New York Times. Boom! Raise funds for homeless. Boom! Courage to Give product with Beyond a Job. Yes, your company started lockandlove.com in June. Boom! Drop it on them like it's hot. Drop it on them. That's what you got to do. And so I definitely want you all to know that don't be afraid to put your successes out there. So many people don't have them, and people will make you feel ashamed of what you bring to the table. If I had no success, y'all wouldn't even be here. I walked out of homelessness. Y'all have been in this house 2 years and 3 or 4 months, right? There were times I couldn't pay rent. There were times I struggled financially. I was ashamed. But this year changed things for me. When I was homeless alone. When I was an addict, I was an addict alone. So when people started struggling with the pandemic and economic downturn and social unrest, I came to life. And I wanted to show people what was possible. And in my shame, my financial shame, me and the pastor sat. He told me I could be doing so much more, and he believed in me. And that's all I needed. I needed to hear a man that I respected tell me I can do it. He wasn't stressing about the rent. He wanted me to know I could do it. And with that, I started kicking ass. I went from my rent was $825. I was struggling to pay $825 August, I moved into this apartment. It's $2,200. Am I stressing? No. Do you see wrinkles? No. I'm building my team at my company. I have people who work for me now. But if I believe the naysayers, if I believe the people who threw in my face that I was struggling, I wouldn't be here. That's why relationships matter. That's why I can say I know Shaquan because Shaquan helped me when I was going through a dark, dark period. And I'll never forget you, Queen, for that. There are people who show up in my inbox that I've known who are so proud of me because they know how bad it really got. And that's why relationships matter. As you climb this mountain, they're right there supporting you because they know how ugly it was. They knew me when I was in and out of psych wards. I know you remember Shaquan. I don't mean to put you on blast though, Queen. I know you. Jacqueline, yes, your energy is needed. Yes, thank you so much, Jacqueline. LinkedIn user, yes, they will make you feel ashamed. So many people will make you feel ashamed. LinkedIn user, God is good all the time. Kimberly Ross, yes, you can. LinkedIn user, sis, thank you so much for transparency. I can't do nothing else. I can't listen. I can't. I'm not in Hollywood. I'm not gonna fake you with the Birkin bags and stuff like that. That's cute. That's not me. I don't care about Birkin bags. I care about my clients. I care about the companies that I service because they make sure that I can live the life I want. And I thank them. I know that's right. Yes, Anwar, you made different for you, for your network, for us. Thank you for sharing where you from. Appreciate it. Bishop Tommy, thank Bishop Tommy J. Hager. Thank you, Bishop. Will Maris, you went through all that hardship alone, and yet you share your success. May you always be blessed. Thank you. No, thank you. LinkedIn, Jesus ain't nothing but the blood. Shaquan, wait, I'm sorry, Shaquan. But God took you through it all. Yeah, He did. Leah or sharing the struggle and fire from within makes you superstar climbing. You go, girl. Thank you, Leah. Bishop, awesome testimony. Okay, y'all. So let me just do that. I'm gonna give you my last one, okay? And this just goes back to what we were talking about. Most of my speaking gigs now come from others hearing me and putting me up to other companies because of my transparency and authenticity. I don't always talk about homelessness and like that's not when you go in a company, that's not what you're talking about. But sometimes at the end, I share my true story. And that endears them to me so much more. If people always thought I had the perfect story and everything fell into place, listen, you can't identify with that person because most of us haven't lived that. When I shot the movie Leap, and I lived in Santa Monica, like on the beach, right? Apartment on the beach, walking to the promenade, eating good food. I ain't paid for nothing. Filming in a glass mansion in Malibu. And I used to cry on the beach at 7 a.m. every morning because I could not believe that was my life. I'm like, I'm that hood girl from St. Louis and I'm in a movie. When they flew me to Milan, Italy, I was still stunned. Like, this is not normal. But you know how I did it? Through the gift of speech. The gift. Don't you ever let anybody take you out of that. And my piece of advice for speakers, you don't have to tell the sob story first. I want you to come from power. Show them your zone of genius. And then you can take them to where it all came from. I want you to start off power. I want you to go in powerful. My strength doesn't come from the homeless journey. Oh, yeah, I guess it does. My strength comes from I overcame it with God's grace and mercy, with everything against me, with my back to the wall, eating out of garbage cans, drinking out of little liquor bottles because that's all I could afford. I've spent so much money on ridiculousness. I lost my apartment. I lost jewelry. I lost everything. I lost my dignity. I lost my self-respect. And I still allow people to criticize me and tell me I was nothing. No more. I'm not into the whole criticism thing. You can criticize me. You can do that. But it's not going to stop the grind. I promise you. In fact, it's going to get hard. It's going to be hard for you. If you are my hater, do your job so I can do mine. I'm not going to stop you. You don't stop me. Okay? So, authenticity and transparency is good. Contrary to what you may hear in the streets, it is good. I can't identify with perfect people. I can't identify with, I don't have six pack abs. My skin ain't perfect. Sometimes my hair is a mess. And I'm okay. Because when it's showtime, it's like Broadway. Showtime. It's showtime. And so that's why I want you to know that hashtag relationships matter. Relationships matter when you're in the gutter. Who's there to lift you up? I can say Shaquan has been there. I can say there are a lot of people in my network who've been there. When I messed up, when I burned bridges, who was there to help me pick up the pieces? Shaquan, I hope I made you proud. And also, I have a free quiz for you guys. I would love for you to take my free quiz. It'll teach you how to start pitching yourself better as a speaker. You can go to www.pitchingforprofit.com. Again, take my free quiz. You'll get a custom pitch report. Go to www.pitchingforprofit.com. And now I'm going to go to my esteemed guests. Let me see what they're talking about. Hold on. Bishop Tommy Haygood, the gift of speech. Yes. And connection to Bishop Anwar, transparent and authentic, always. Shaquan, yes, heart. Shaquan, I love you back. I love you back. So, you all, please take advantage of my free quiz. Please go to www.pitchingforprofit.com. Kimberly, how about you stay on it? Queen, stay on it. Stay on it. That's what my queens be doing. They know, like, Pressure don't know how to do that. So, let me just put. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You all, please let me know how you're feeling tonight. Was this worth you giving up 37 minutes of your time? Did you learn something today? If you do, please like, comment, and share this with your network. Type people's names in the comments if they need to hear this tonight. If you, tonight, tomorrow, let them know that, the Keeping It Real with the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster is a weekly show on LinkedIn. I do it usually every Sunday. I missed this Sunday because I was, in it with my clients, and I want to always give you my best. So I want you all to know I am honored to do this. I'm honored to share with you, my zone of genius, and also share with you that you can do it too. Don't stop. So I'd love to see some things in the comments. Let me know how y'all all are feeling. Are you learning anything? I really, really appreciate it. As you all know, I've written 2 #1 bestsellers, Bad Bitches and Power Pitches, for women entrepreneurs and speakers only. This is a book that talks about the 7 branding personas of pitch masters. So it goes from, when you think about it, I could write a book on pitching until I'm blue in the face. But this talks about the personas of pitching. So if you think about it, there's 7 personas. There is the unstoppable bitch, the power bitch, the creative bitch, the funny bitch, the mysterious bitch, the flawed bitch, and the numbers bitch. Some people have a problem with that word, and I totally understand. If it's not for you, don't worry about it. If it don't apply, let it fly. But this book was written for women who are tired of being in a box, and they're ready for the next beautiful now. And so if you've gone through a lot of things, if you've kept going, you're unstoppable and you're flawed. If you lead with power, you're the power bitch. If you're very creative in ways that most people cannot imagine, you're creative. If you are ruled by numbers, this book literally takes you through the personas in depth. And then now that you know your persona or personas, there's my workbook, which teaches you how to write the perfect pitches for you as a speaker, as an entrepreneur, whether you're launching a book, a business, a brand, a product or service. These two are for you. So if you would love to get those, let me just let you know, you can go to my store on my website, www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com/store, and you can get these books. And if you get them from my website, I will personally hand sign them and put a message in it for you and mail it myself, right? Also, I also think it's very important that you all know I come in love. I worked my way out of homelessness by writing, by teaching, by training, and by coaching. It's only been 2 years and 3 months since I left homelessness. I defied the odds, and I challenge you to defy the odds yourself too. Okay. Richard, thanks for this awesome stuff. Richard, it's a pleasure having you. I hope to see you again. Site not working. Which one? Which one isn't working, Leah? Let me know. Cause I'll oh, you know what? Maybe it's called work. You know what? Leah, go to www.perfectpitchesbypressure.com and go to the work with me page. That's how you'll find it, Queen. And well, thanks for sharing this with God bless you. Thank you. Taiwana, I'm ready. Get it, boo. Taiwana, can you train me, please? Yes, you can. Taiwana, go to my website, www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com, and go to the work with me page, go to my schedule page, and see if there's anything there that speaks to you, and we can get it popping. Okay. Yes, Queen. Thank you so much. Thank you, Juanita. I'm going to let you all go. I just want to thank you so much. Hashtag relationships matter. Hashtag y'all need to start flexing. Hashtag you success. Success is your birthright. Go get it. You know what I'm saying? And I love, love, love you all. Thank you for allowing me to be in your homes right now and on your phones. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to share my awards this year. Thank you. Because I didn't think I would ever win awards. I never thought I'd be on television again. I never thought any of those sort of things. So that's how good God is. That's how good God is. Thank you, Taiwana. Hey, Dominique. Hey, Queen. Again, if you like what we've done today, please like, comment, share with your network. Put people's names in there. Tell them to watch it. Tell them why they should watch it. I love you all. And again, take my free quiz, www.pitchingforprofit.com. Free, 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 free. You get a customized pitch report that shows you what your next power pitch play is as a speaker and as an entrepreneur. And then if you want to get my books, Bad Bitches and Power Pitches for Women Entrepreneurs and Speakers Only, you can get that. Plus my workbook. They're available on my website, www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. Go to the Work With Me page and you can purchase them. They're also on Amazon.com, Target.com, Barnes and Nobles, Books a Million, Walmart.com. Go get your blessing. Go get your blessing. Success is your birthright. I love you all. Mwah. Bye.